Hello and welcome to Mecha Anime Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a special anime. But first let me tell you about two franchises. Everyone and their mothers know about who Batman is. He's the world's greatest detective, the Dark Knight.
I am vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman!
And so on and so forth. Also well known is the franchise called Neon Genesis Evangelion. It was the grand deconstruction of the super robot genre with one of the most complex plots and characters ever, and a general mind-screwing series. So what would happen if someone tried to combine the two franchises into one? You'd probably get the Big O. I will tell you the story, but considering that Roger Smith narrates it to us every Bat episode, I don't see why I should.
My name is Roger Smith. I perform a much-needed job here in the city of amnesia.
After a negotiation went down wrong, Roger Smith is joined by Dorothy Wainwright, an android who was pretty much Rei Ayanami if she were snarkier and had some form of understanding humans. They soon get wrapped in a secret plot involving the memories of the world that forces the characters to question themselves, their memories, and the reality they live in. The animation is amazing. Seriously, it's almost movie quality animation. For the first 13 episodes anyway. The second half had good animation too, but I don't know, it just didn't feel as good as the first. It didn't look as good. The music is excellent, lots of kick-ass music and awesomeness, but capable of more subdued noir style throughout, so it has a pretty good range. The English dub is good, everyone plays their characters perfectly and as they should. My only gripe against it is, strangely enough, Stephen Bloom as Roger Smith. Don't get me wrong, he's a good actor and a cool voice, and he does a good job here, and this won't be the last time he plays a character who lost his memories. I don't know, I just kinda wish they got somebody else to play Roger. Someone who sounded a little bit more like Batman. But it's just a matter of taste here. Look, when I mentioned that this was a sort of Batman and Evangelion fusion, I wasn't kidding. The characters are very clearly inspired by the Batman mythos. Roger Smith is Batman, Norman is Alfred, Dorothy's supposed to have the role of Robin, Angel is Talia al Ghul, Beck is the Riddler, Schwarzwald, who is my favorite villain in the entire series, is Harvey Dent, Alan Gabriel's the Joker, etc, etc. On the other hand, the series has a structure similar to Evangelion. The first half is a relatively straightforward narrative with a few hints of something wrong underneath the surface, with the second half becoming more and more mind-screwed, with the characters questioning their identities and their memories. It even has a Rei Ayanami Etsubi Dorothy, and the bad guy wants to warp reality in his image using a woman. The way the show blends the two is almost perfect, creating something new while at the same time very familiar. The only bad parts I can think about this show is that, like Evangelion, it's too freaking vague. Seriously, Bennett the Sage said it the best in his review.
Just when you think a character comes along to help illuminate what's going on, they only add more questions on top of the ones you already have. Yes, the Big O was lost before it was lost. Unfortunately, and also like Lost, the show sometimes doesn't know when to give the audience some slack and let them in on what's happening.
Some of the monologues are nice, and they do ask some fascinating questions about memories and our relationship with them, but others simply aren't explained very well, and the ending. Dear Lord, the ending. It's like Mass Effect 3's ending. I mean, it's not as bad as that, but it just comes out of nowhere. But despite its faults, The Big O is a great show worthy of praise and admiration. It's a show that deserves to be watched in its entirety. See you next time on the Mecha Anime Review.